I'm not a Vtuber. I'm not part of Luminara. I am not involved with the current drama. But I do know Camana. I'm so fucking mad. I feel the need to let it out. I feel sorry for everyone that you got your grubby hands on with your false promises and so many lies. You got a good mouth on ya. I will give you that. I watched from the sidelines, watching you build different orgs, groups, with so many innocent people involved. Oh, they were so innocent. They are so innocent. None of them are grown-ass adults that decide what they want or not in their lives. No! But okay, let's keep watching. I blame myself for not warning anyone because I wasn't really wanting a lawsuit on my neck because that's your favorite, right? In the end, it seems like I didn't need to warn anyone because it never changed. You showed your true self and it all came crashing down on you again. How many times do you have to fail on to fall on your face for you to change? How many times do you have to hear that you're a narcissist and manipulator for you to see yourself? Is this the shock factor you always talked about? I hope your victims will find peace and learn to love and trust again. Just like I did. I laugh at you now because I am who I want to be. I don't have to suppress who I am, what I like, or my opinions. I have a beautiful home, a beautiful family, and a meaningful job. You will read this as all the other posts about you, as you are chronically online on another throwaway account. So what are you going to do now? Disappear again and pop up in another sector under a different name? Sid, Lovelight. So who is Lovelight? I have no idea. Let's discover together. So this Lovelight is a veterinary, I don't know, vet nurse, has a Twitch. Wait, so if you have a Twitch, you're a streamer. You said, yeah, you're not VTuber, but you never said you're not a streamer, right? Okay, do what makes you happy, not what others, what they seem to expect from you. Thank you very, very much, deviation. Oh my god, deviation. Thank you very much for 5 gifted subs. So this is Lovelight, okay? This person right here, okay? This is Lovelight. Oh, Mizuki, this person. Okay, the person has 45 followers and 48 following. Like, I wonder, like, I'm not saying that this doesn't happen. I don't know this person. I don't know how she's evolved. I don't know anything. This is about Luminara, right? What I know about Luminara? Nothing. But we are in 2026 and we have like, and I don't pay Super Grok for nothing. So we will find out together. Oh, but Mizuki, if I wanted to know, like, if I wanted to find something together, I would look channels like Kazahana, for example, and know about the shit. I don't know. I just want to do that because I'm feeling like, why this is all happening? I'm not understanding a thing of what is fucking happening. So I decided that if I wanted to get to know what is actually happening, would it be nice to do that on the stream? This is just how I think, how I thought. So yeah, Luminara, that's Luminara, oh my god, Luminara Accelerate. Okay, this was Luminara. It is not anymore. That's why this is a print. Because I cannot like open the Luminara Legacy handle anymore. It was deleted. So I got a print of the profile. So this is what it looks like. The profile and as you guys see, is a VTuber production brand. Events, game shows, and concerts. Okay? And yeah, it's about that guy that was Sid Black. I forgot his name. We will see a lot his name again. Like, yeah. Here things are like that, yeah. So I asked exactly these 2 grok, okay? So you guys see that I had nothing. And I just say like, thank you very much again, Division, for 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. So, as I had nothing, I just came here and said, so I'm making a video about the drama around Luminara Vtubers. Can you help me out with that? Give me information timeline in which posted links on X of what happened. So yeah, so we will find out together. So Luminara Legacy was a short-lived American VTuber production brand agency founded in 2005. It focused on events, tournaments. So it's not wrong I say focused. Sometimes I think that I'm saying anything wrong. No. Okay, maybe the spelling. Tournaments like VTuber rivals, concerts, music projects, and some talent management, while emphasizing creator ownership and taking 0% from talents. Revenue from partnerships adds a step. It collapsed dramatically in late May 2026. As you guys saw, it's already like over. Amid mass departures and serious allegations against its CEO, Camana, and Camana. I will show you guys who is Camana. Wait, his image is not loading. Load the image. Load the image. What is the image? What is the image of the guy? Wait, the image was supposed to appear here. It was here before. No, this is him like IRL, okay? I wanna see like the appearance that he presents like himself online, because it's the widely known appearance. But like all the images of his VTuber like disappeared. What the fuck? What the fuck? Everything disappeared. Oh my god, man. Okay, this is him IRL, okay? This is him IRL. We will get there. We will get there. I'm sorry. It is what it is, okay? I tried. Things doesn't work like that. It was here. It is not anymore. I don't know why. So, Camana, also referred as to Ken or real Camana, the drama involves name-dropping, clout-chasing, manipulation, paid work, broken promises, emotional/sexual misconduct, and using prominent VTubers' names without permission. Many talents and partners distanced themselves, and the agency's X account was deleted. This is the TLDR, okay? This is the TLDR of the situation. So on the timeline, on May 15 of 2025, the Luminara was created on X, the account. On June 13, well, I think it's better for us to see here. So on May 15, Luminara was created. On June 13, the first tweet was made marking the start of the company activities. On 19th of June, Ricky was announced as a partnered Luminara talent. On 7th July, Omi was announced as a partnered Luminara talent. On 17th July, Luminara announced a VTuber chat story in affiliation with Vtubers. On 3rd August, Cory Ojo. This is a bit known already, right? I think you guys already. I never like. I don't know how this person is, but I saw her character out there sometimes. Yeah, I actually saw this around sometimes before. But I don't know nothing about this person. So that's Cory Ojo. Was announced as a partner Luminara talent. On 6th August, Tsunami Cat was announced as a partner Luminara talent. On August 11th August, Luminara announced New Clouds, a VTuber music festival hosted at the USS Hornet Museum. On 3rd August, Luminara acquired V-Stella Productions. We will get there. On 23 August, VTuber Rivals Goddess Edition tournament was hosted in Jelly's Donut Twitch channel. On 27 September, VTuber Rivals Grand Cup 2, sponsored by Marvel Rivals, was hosted on an X broadcast. On 30 September, Luminara opens auditions on 27 October. And you guys are gonna see, you guys gonna realize how small was their presence online, like the small window of time, right? On 27 October, like Bibli Darling was announced as an organizer of Luminara Talent. On 7th November, Danny Dawnstar was announced as a partner at Luminara Talent. On 22 November, VTuber Rivals 3 was hosted on an X broadcast. On 23 November, Star Abbott was announced as partner at Luminara Talent. On 29 November, Luminara was announced that they will be having a booth in Anime Week Atlanta for physical meet and greets. On 8 December, the Unova wave of talents was revealed, featuring Lunaria, History, Favorite, Velkian, Bajiru, and Misha the Lovely. It seems to be going smoothly, right, guys? Very smoothly. Thank you very much again, Deviation, for all the gifted subs. Thank you so much. On 8 December, the Nova Wave with talents. Oh, okay, I mentioned this. On 30 December, Cody Ojo announced her leave from Luminara due to creative differences. 26. On 9 January, Vistella Productions announced their partnership went end with Luminara. And more problems arise. On 20 January, Luminara announced. Actually, in fact, the problems started here. But we'll get there. On 10 January, Luminara announced the plans to develop an in-house mocap studio. And they also announced that there will be a new wave of talent in more events in February. On 4 February, the Accelerate wave of talents was revealed, which includes Snooty Daff, Safewin, and Soprauto. On 24 February, Risuri parts ways with Luminara. On 13 April, Luminara announced a group of artists of the agency named as the Amethyst Wave. They feature Vtubers artists OniKB, Swessy, Honey, Geminix X2, Lilo Luli, Cyberpunk, and Yuri Abby. Oh my god. Like, from where does people take these names from? On 26 May, Ricky, Tsunami Cat, Danny Dollstar, Lunaya Aaron, Favorite, Velkian, Misha the Lovely, Snoof Daff, Sufwin, Suprato, Only KB, Honey, Geminix 2, Little Lily, and Cyberpunk announced that immediate departure for Luminara along with staff members resigning early in the morning. What happened, huh? What happened? On 28 May, Luminara briefly changes its name to Luminara Discontinued on Twitter before getting deleted. Like, guys, do you guys realize how many? Like, it was in a span of less than 1 year. It was less than 1 year? No, it was almost 1 year. Like 1 year and a few days. 1 year and 10 days or so. From 1 year, they went from starting everything, to closing. Okay? 1 fucking year. And in 1 year, basically most on the end of it, like he got so many talents. And I was like, he got all these people together. Just like they announced a lot of people in 13 April, and on 26th of May. 26th of May, like 1 month later, not only this, but all the others that joined not long ago already left together the company. Like, that's real crazy, man. Oh my god. Oh, damn. Okay, let's go back to the... Okay. So, we were here, right? June, November, partners with announced various talents. The names I talked about: host VTuber chess tourney, VTuber rivals, blah blah blah. Okay, he's just talking about the people that joined in. Like I said, early red flags. in hindsight when authorized the use of images / names. For example, surprising trading cards at events creating false side-net impressions. Name dropping bigger creators, agencies for legitimacy. One of these names was Entrea, okay? One of these names was Entrea. We will reach that. Late 2025, early cracks, December 30, Cody Ojo leaves due to creative differences. It's a very nice way to leave a company, huh? First talent departure, later cites isolation, villainization, stolen work on New Cloud, and reasons for her hiatus. January 9, Vistel ends partnership, broken promises. February 24, History parts ways. April 30, announces Amethyst Wave Artist Group. Mid-May, Mythos ends affiliation. May 26 to 27, May blow up. Mass call-out begins. Talents, artists, and partners include Zentrea, Flock of Chaos, / SVA, Hers, Talents, Charlotteville, Star Abbott, Kazuki, editors, etc. share experiences, a legacy including using names Zentrea, Flock, etc. I wasn't aware of this other guy, but I was aware that name of Zentrea was used a lot. To be honest, okay. Mizuki burning more bridges, okay? But burning more bridges. I don't like Zentrea, okay? But it doesn't matter to the situation. It really doesn't matter. But it really doesn't matter. But I just like Zentrea, okay? For cloud investors, deal with without permissions or real partnerships. Manipulation, emotional abuse, threats, doxing threats, unpaid/unpaid work. Sexual misconduct, Charlottesville detailed accounts of seeing him briefly, discomfort, manipulation. Okay. Behalf other agencies, faking connections, He was promising. So this guy, he was promising that. I know Zentrea. You know Zentrea. Is a friend of mine or something. You know, and if you guys work very well, if you guys do everything nice, you know, I will present you guys to work with Zentrea. He was saying stuff like that. Can you believe this guy? This guy, you know, that type of liar that believes his own lies, like he chronically believes he lies so much that he believes in his own lies. I believe that this guy is that type of guy, you know. Really, I seriously believe that. Fake connections, pool contracts, and more. May 26, large group of talents plus staff. Ricky, Tsunami Cats, Danny, blah, 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 blah. All the ones I mentioned before, our main names are not keep announcing. Announced immediate departure, which means like everyone left on 26th of May. May 28, agency briefly renames X to Luminara. Discontinued, then deletes account. Camana's personal X also gone. That's why I didn't try this personal accounts, because I know it was gone too. But I was trying to find the image of his VTuber character. Key X post statement examples. Search X for Luminara, Camana, latest mode around May 26 to 38, 26. For the full wave, it's extensive. Oh yeah, it really is extensive. It really is extensive. It's just so much freaking people involved with this. Zentrea, prominent voice, shared how Camana, I don't know, used her name, heartbreak over people hurt, and partnership issues. Flock of Chaos. I don't know who is this person. I see a lot of people in chat saying that I love this person here. I have no idea who is this person, to be honest. It's the first time ever I listened to his name. Denied real ties. Camana used their name for deals. Charlottesville detailed personal allegations of misconduct. Corey Ojo, first leavers full experience. Here are the details that happened after the boom. Star Abbott and others managed issues, false promises, mass departure announcement, threat search for the listed talents on May 26. YouTube summaries, good overviews with clips, the full story of Zentre, blah, blah. And here are links to videos that we're not gonna watch. I mean, we're not gonna watch. Okay, so this kind of gave me a direction and a timeline of how things happen. So in 1 year and 10 days, or around 10 days or 20 days or so, they started and finished it, it seems. Okay, it was so freaking fast. Even more if you consider the time span from when the first joined to when all of everything blow up. You know, that's real insane. The guy literally lied to everyone, every fucking one. Like, the guy was lying and manipulating everyone he could. It's like he's basically a way of living. Like he breathes lying or something. Oh my god, man. And here, this is what happens when you type like Camana, for example. Here, as I did like try to search for images, it only appears himself. And it seems that this Elara person is very prominent on this situation. Since I see all the videos that I saw out there talking about the situation always goes back to Elara. Since yesterday, here is an update on the Luminara and Camana situation. Lied about Mito's separation. See comments. Made merchandise of Lala without her permission from herself or the artist. Also used her name as a way to get in the clouds. And said she was signed to Luminara to bait investors. Doxed talents by sending the wrong contracts around. Camana was reimbursed for... I saw that there are even people that work it for free or something to him. I don't know if we will see data about that. I remember that I saw something about it somewhere. Doxed talents by sending the wrong contracts around. Oh yeah, he done that as well. And I think this was the main reason... Probably not the main one, but probably not the only one, but probably the main reason of why everyone just left. Probably they were worried. They got worried when they know that people were actually being doxed. You know, some of them have actually gotten doxed. Doxed talent is by sending the wrong contracts around. Camana was reimbursed for Momocon. But it's still... Oh, yeah. He was prohibited to join the event that was already being planned for Luminara to be at. And he tried to appear there anyway. That's real crazy. That's the level of insanity of someone. Like, how entitled someone can be to appear in some place when they are prohibited of being there. That's real crazy, man. That's real crazy. Stu showed up in the con in person, in which he was banned and escorted out of. Isn't that scum in the con? Camana lied to talent about investors and their involvement, inappropriate sexual misconduct and coercion. I didn't find data about this yet. I wanna know exactly what the fuck he done in regard to this, because it seems that this was the main point of the explosion of everything. I mean, he was doing a lot of other stuff like making false promises to people, lying to them and stuff like that. But what makes him everything go boom was this thing right here. Promised to pay back artists X to doubt. The list just goes on and on. Like this guy, the thing about this guy, guys, and that's what makes me so confused about making this. And that this guy makes so much shit with so many people that we don't even know where it starts and where it ends. Because every fucking time, every fucking day that you update situation about him, you found more victims of him. You find more victims of him. More, you know? So I don't know actually anymore where that happens, where that begins, and where the guy is just an amalgamation of problems. It's difficult even to... It's even difficult to plan to how to talk about this, of how problematic this guy was. It's incredible. Oh my god. Elara, I know of her. She's a bit... Oh, okay. Good to know, good to know. I don't know this person. I don't know this Elara person. Not even a bit. Every time there is YouTuber drama, Larry is somehow involved. Oh, I see. I never heard of this person before. But even though if she's like Bao, even though she's saying that, like, I don't think she's wrong. Okay, like everyone is saying the same thing about him. It's not just her and the likes of her, like Bao, for example. Every fucking one is talking about this. He also said some of us the wrong person's contract when we all asked our contracts to be voided, and so he doxed them to fellow talents. He told us they reimbursed him too, which is why we all started tweaking when we found out he went in new anyway. But I also have to advise you guys. I'm not saying... Come on, the guy is just... That's why the guy just took all of his counts down and everything, because he knows he's fucking wrong. He didn't even try to talk with people. He didn't try anything. The guy just disappeared. Because he knows he's all wrong, okay? So in his case, there is no salvation. But even so, like... I mean... Even so, when someone just appears in the chat... Like, I think it's Twitch chat, right? This one. When someone just appears, like, people can appear in this chat and say any fucking thing. You gotta just print that and use that as a proof? Like, no, I'm not saying that the guy did done this. Of course, this guy is totally... This guy not will only be now pursued for the things that he done, but he will also be labeled for things that he didn't even done together. Because there's a lot of people that will now just take advantage of the situation. And trust me, guys, that happens more than what you guys think that happens. A lot of people will take advantage of the situation to insert themselves in and create a fucking problem because this guy is so fucking defenseless. There is like no possible type of defense that this guy can come up with to defend himself of all these accusations that people will just now do whatever they want with them. A lot of profiles will appear now claiming that this guy did something to them as well. And again, I'm not saying that none of this happened. Of course it happened, but a lot of people will take advantage. And this one right here, like... When it was again? This one right here, I don't know this person, okay? I have no fucking idea. I didn't saw this person related to anything yet. But this person right here, to me, already seems one person that is taking advantage of this, okay? She made an entire profile around this situation. You click here and you see that. She immediately posted that she's a Twitch streamer. You know, like she has 45 followers. Like, she's just trying to grow with all of this. I don't know. This is what I think. I didn't saw her related in anything yet, okay? That's why I started with her as an example. Like, yeah. And just like as a little introduction to the topic of the video discussion. That's crazy. Yeah, it really sees that Elara, it's like you said, it's dedicated herself a lot to this topic specifically. Yeah. I got where you guys come from now. Sorry, I'm out and about right now. All good. Hope you enjoying touching grass. Mitos made a post that seemed rushed and unprofessional. And it put a lot of drama to Luminara unnecessarily. And now it's like, should I address it or ignore it? Can I ask why y'all separated? I wish I could tell you, haha, no one contacted me. I just saw the tweet, no communication whatsoever. I still don't know what the fuck happened, what he's being accused of, like... What is he being accused of on the sexual accusation part, like... Who was the person that was actually... What the fuck, man? Who is actually the person that was a victim of this guy? Like, No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he doesn't did that. But who is that person? I don't know yet. Who is the person that was evicting? You know? I don't know. This person is so insignificant that I don't know. Like, I never knew this Ilara person. Yeah, good to know that she's not a good one. But I swear I didn't knew this person at all. But now that you think, I think I really saw Rev mention this person a few times before. Now that I'm thinking, I kinda remember of Rev mentioning her on few videos. So, VTuber production unit Luminara collapses overnight. Associated talents distance themselves from agency. CEO Camana's Twitter page gone as more VTubers and industry professionals continue to speak up against him and his actions. So I'm hoping that I didn't read this yet, okay? I'm in hopes that this topic, this article here, will talk about the person that was I don't know, sexually abused by him or something like that they are claiming, you know? Because I wanna know who the fuck was the person. Luminara Legacy LLC, a production business which organizes VTuber events such as VTuber Rivals and meet and greet sessions and several anime conventions, as well as management of its roster of talents, has collapsed overnight. VTuber News Drop understands most of the talents associated with the group has already either parted ways, disassociated themselves, or did not renew their contracts with said groups. Professionals and executives in the VTuber industry have publicly shared their experiences with its CEO Camana, citing how he talks negatively of other VTuber talents agencies while wanting to invite them into Luminara. One of the people who spoke against Camana's action is Flock, CEO of Sox agency SVA. He's been informed through direct messages Camana is using both Flock and his agency's name as leverage in transacting with other parties without their consent and knowledge. Oh my god, man. It's the same as Entrea then. Flock shared SVA's direct email address to help verify any connections with said agency. Well, okay, so I guess Khan used my name way more than I thought. DMs coming in. If Khan used SVA/me to Sweden any deals, I've never even shared the server with this fucking guy. We never had anything planned, not even a thought of it occurred. I think I talked to an editor one time. VTuber talents under Hair's management, where Camana was previously contracted as a video editor prior to starting Luminara, also spoke of his behavior and his apparent grudge. It will always baffle me that Camana briefly was contracted with Hairs as an editor, pushed editing responsibilities onto everyone else for months. Then got upset when he was addressed about being removed, only to go and start Luminara just a few months later. Nekomiki, my experience with Luminara, the fact that I can even write one of these when I was never affiliated with Luminara is infuriating, but I want to share this in case anyone was given the wrong impression of me because of Camana, @ofkai 2025, blah blah blah. Cody Ojo, who was on Luminara. Oh, I can click here and see more. Okay, I thought it was a screenshot. I swear I thought it was a screenshot. Let me read more then. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Let me open the links here of their messages then. Oh, wow, okay, so I guess used my name way more than I thought. DMs coming in. If can't use it SVA/me to Sweden and deals, I've never even shared this server with this fucking guy. We never had anything planned, not even a thought of it occurred. I think I talked to an editor one time who may have worked with Luminara because we crossed paths from Vtubers? What the hell is Vtubers? I'm feeling like living in a cave lately with these things. Oh my god. The only people associated with me is my PA and my direct talent managers. If anyone, any freelance managers, I see you. Any companies say they have a connection with me and are using this as a way to make a deal, get your business or anything, it is bullshit. You can directly verify a connection to SVA/me by emailing beefdev@socagency.co and inquiring. We will tell you if we are affiliated or not. Do not let someone leverage names. Always ask and verify. Fuck you, dude. It will always baffle me that Camana... this is Hazumi. It will always baffle me that Camana briefly was contracted with hers and as an editor, pushed editing responsibilities onto everyone else for months, then got upset when he was addressed about being removed, only to go and start Luminara just a few months later. And then there was the amount of trash he talks about hers. The staff, the talent, and the CEO because he wasn't invited to an RSVP only mixer that he never asked RSVP'd for in the first place. I feared for a while that he was spreading rumors about hers, trying to tell people lies to cloud their judgment into not giving us opportunities or warning people to stay away from anyone affiliated. After seeing some of the tweets on my timeline putting pieces together, it seems that the suspicion was in fact correct. Oh my god, this bring me memories, terrible memories of a very recent past of mine. I always had a bad feeling about him, and I'm glad things are finally coming to light. People like these should not continue receiving support or access to communities they have harmed. I genuinely sorry to the people he hurts, including staff and talents. Yeah. So this is Nekomiki, my experience with Luminara. The fact that I can even write one of these when I was never affiliated with Luminara is infuriating, but I want to share this in case anyone was given the wrong impressions of me because of Camana. At Off-Kai 2025 has held an industry mixer. Oh yeah, it's the same thing that the other one's talking about. Anyone attending had to fill out a form, no exceptions. No exceptions. Camana never did. During the convention, multiple creators told me they had met with Camana about Luminara, and a part of those conversations involved him speaking negatively about hers and complaining about not being invited to the mixer. Towards the beginning of the convention, Camana DM'd me on X asking if I wanted to meet, like, how to destroy your online life. Like this guy, oh god, how to destroy connections. Like this guy should make a course like that. Oh my god, man. Towards the beginning of the conversation, Camana DM'd me on X asking if I wanted to meet. I thought it was strange to market your agency to someone already with management, but out of politeness, I agreed to meet on Sunday, near the end of the convention day. This is important. When we met, he immediately asked why he wasn't invited to the mixer. He framed it like a joke at first, but kept pushing for an actual answer. I told him I was just a talent and had no involvement in the guest list, then tried to move on. He then pivoted into talking about how he disagreed with Harry's business structure and believed he could do better. I asked a simple question: how would he sustain that business model financially? He immediately became cagey. I also told him that I was happy at Harris and felt supported by my management. He seemed genuinely surprised and almost offended by that. Oh my god. Even the mother I was with noticed the shift and felt uncomfortable. The conversation lasted maybe 5 to 10 minutes before I left. After the conversation, I learned that he had made even more of my peers uncomfortable while trying to get them to sign with Luminara. It was clear he left a negative impression on a lot of people, and that was already being discussed before I ever met with him. Despite only meeting once at the very end of the convention, I later found out he was blaming part of his negative reputation on me. He claimed I sabotaged his chances with other creators and even DM'd me my own manager, saying I was the reason his off-Kai weekend went poorly. This guy is insane, man. He accused me of making up bad experiences with him to dissuade people from signing with Luminara, even though many of those conversations happened before I ever sat down with him. I will always be grateful to Naro and Harris for standing up for me and not backing down. Naro defended her talents, and from what I understood, that conversation was shut down pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I later found out that he has held a continued grudge against both Harris and me since off-Kai. He had no issue speaking negatively about others, including people who were hurt, far more than I was. I'm sharing this because I do not want my name or others used as an excuse for someone else's behavior. My only involvement with Camana was a short, uncomfortable conversation with someone who then tried to make me responsible for the way people react to his own actions. Fake stories and bad-mouthing went further than I thought. Again, if anyone has ever heard anything, please feel free to reach out to me because only. Thank you to Mochi for speaking out and having the foresight to see this was shady. Kuryoshi, who was once a Luminara talent, he called the series of events, which led to her being the first to exit from the agency last year. Wait, what is cringe? My experience with Luminara. I was the first talent to leave Luminara. I'm glad I can finally say publicly that Luminara was the core reason I wanted to graduate and go on hiatus back in October 2025. I was villainized, I was isolated, the work I put into New Cloud was taken credit for by Camana. I could go on and on about my experience with Luminara, but I want to make one thing clear: I am not blaming the staff or the talents. They were victims too. My issue is with the CEO Camana. When I heard Ken and some people in Luminara wanted to attend anime, I don't know how to pronounce NIC. Okay, it's New York City, but couldn't afford badges. I wanted to be a good fellow professional in this space. I had 2 extra exhibitor badges because I had a booth, so I offered them for free. Ken then started passing around the exhibitor badge I gave him to people without my permission. Of course he would, including people I did not know. Ken and his squad would come to my booth and act like they owned the space, even took a business meeting there, interfering with the interactions I was trying to have at the booth I paid for. You can see the anime New York City stream VODs how uncomfortable I was with them taking over and abusing that space. He also kept asking my representative? How much the booth costs and how to get one, digging for information while disrespecting the space I paid for and abusing the badges I had generously offered. Then there was New Cloud. Luminara wanted me to essentially organize a large-scale IRL event within 3 months, which is already extremely difficult. They claimed they would help, but in reality they did not. To be clear, there were a few honest staff members who assisted, and I appreciated them. But instead of Khan taking the lead, I had to direct people every step of the way. Anytime I was not involved in the conversations, things would fall apart and nothing would get done. And let it be known, I paid for the venue out of my own pocket. Luminara did not contribute financially to the event. While I was organizing the new Cloud concert, rumors were being spread internally about me and other staff. I was being villainized with claims like Corey thinks this is her show and doesn't want to give anyone else credit. That was simply not true. Ken was the main person responsible for posting on the Luminara account, and I even reminded him to credit everyone who worked on the concert, no matter how big or small their contribution was. But the trash talking continued, and eventually I started to feel like I was the problem. I try really hard to word things in a way that won't hurt people. Yeah, I try to not hurt people's feelings, because I truly never had evil intent. But everything I heard made it clear that people were being encouraged to view me like a villain. I couldn't take it anymore, so I announced a hiatus. And honestly, it kinda of was my show. That is not an exaggeration. I was doing about 95% of the work, while Luminara had event production agency in their bio. Oh my god. Only one person from Luminara attended the new Cloud concert in person. I did not receive any real-life help from Luminara. The staff at New Cloud were volunteers thanks to the USS Hornet, and I trained and onboarded them myself. Oh my god! Some of the talents also seemed to dislike me because Ken was spreading rumors and lies about me. Oh god, this guy is fucking crazy, man. I went out of my way to include some of the talents in the new Cloud concert. I even had artwork done for them, and some still refused to post the postcards I made or even repost the concert. After new Cloud, I was cast out. They supported other talents but would not even repost my important projects. I had organized an entire concert on their behalf, released original music, and the Luminara did their first cover song without even asking if I would be interested in joining. I was used, isolated, and discarded once they got what they needed from me. I am glad Luminara is no longer creating false promises. This is why I left. This is why I continued pursuing independent concert hosting. I wanted to prove that it was possible to create opportunities for yourself without relying on a self-proclaimed production agency. I'm heartbroken for the talents who were led on with false promises, but I'm genuinely happy they now get to continue their journeys without being tied to false hope. I'm cheering y'all on. And it's like I say, why do you need to have agencies? Why you can't all do this by yourselves? Like, oh, but agencies, blah blah blah, agencies do this, agencies do that. And agencies in the end always deceive you. Always, it's just a matter of time. Always take bad, horrible decisions for you. Then, not even Vishojo escaped from that. Then, you always see the many problems that whole life has, and I don't know how the fuck that stands up until now. You know? And... what the fuck, man? Why? Just go fucking indie. Just do everything myself. Yes, they pain in the ass, but you also learn a lot of stuff. You at least be comfortable that, like, at least no one else, like, all the responsibility is on me. No one else can ruin anything for me because I'm the only responsible for this. It's way better. Oh, but you not have projection because you not have connections. Fuck it. In the end, like, if your audience really wants, if you're really like a good content creator of whatever bullshit that you do, like, your audience will make you grow. However is the situation, they will push you up. You know? Nah. Oh my god, I need some water. Here's like her announcement. He's quoting her announcement that she did like on October 6th of 2025. Oh, her exiting, yeah. Oh, let me drink some water. Who said weakness? I said weakness? I don't actually remember. Why did it forget so fast? Why I say, oh my god. Fucking brain cells. But I mean, you have advantages and disadvantages. You have agencies, but in my opinion, there are more disadvantages than actual advantages. And I don't know. I just don't get it. I never get it. Why people want so much? Why they want so freaking much to be part of an agency? I really don't get it. For me, from my perspective, it only sees reason, like it only sees that will cause way more problems than actually good. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really. They most of the times take most of your income. Like you saw in visual situation where most of them, like I don't know if most of them were, but a lot of them were, like some of them were working for months already without receiving, you know, and stuff like that. Oh my god, man, what the fuck? It wouldn't happen if you wasn't in an agency, you know. Oh man, my throat. Oh my god. Today is really hard. I'm talking a lot. Densetsu.x manager Andrew Hodgson looks over Luminara's paper and for Penji, who was scouted by the agencies last year, and the assessment was terrible at best. When she was scouted by Luminara, I looked over their paperwork for Penji. It was a disorganized mess. Every question I told Penji to give their management came back with either a terrible or nonsensical answer. I'm truly sorry to all those affected by this feckless idiot. And here is another my experience with Luminara post again. My experience with Luminara. Last November I passed the Luminara audition and have been the talent ever since. I met the CEO in person at AWA last year. And while he had seemed really kind at first, lots of red flags kept popping up. I was desperate for an opportunity and tried to ignore the warning signs. Ultimately, thanks to my manager advocating for me, I decided to not sign the contract to debut. Guys, sorry. I have to make the joke. She hires a manager. I'm just joking. I had to do the joke, okay? Some of the things that happen includes when I first joined, my manager had asked the questions about how the agency planned to operate long term. I had also asked questions on how Luminara gained anything from having me there, because I was having trouble understanding how it worked. How were they making money by having me there? Every time we asked clarified questions, the CEO would get angry. Of course. Because that's the part that he doesn't want you to ask about. Because he doesn't want you there. So you do money for him and not for you. Then that would be money enough, you know? That will be money enough to him. Not for you. For you, we don't know exactly. But for him, we can bet it would have. So yeah, that's the point that they want to answer. One time he asked for an emergency call at 2 a.m. without my manager present, of course. So he gets you unguarded. After I had finished streaming because of the... Try to imagine, she just finished a stream. Like, a stream, in the end of it, when you turn off, like... It's like, when you turn off the stream, it just feel like all the entire weight of the... I mean, when I'm streaming, I don't feel tired, you know? Like, I hardly feel tired. Like, I mean, I feel tired, but, I mean, it's different. When you say bye-bye, guys, and you press the stop button, it feels like you really feels the heavy, the weight so heavy on you of the energy, of your energy that it's already all drained, you know? From many hours they are streaming. You only feel that when you turn off. You really feel that when you turn off. And then 2 fucking a.m. after finishing a stream, very tired, he calls her directly without the manager. This guy is a genius. He's an evil genius. This guy is an evil genius. Because she would be tired, stressed, like not brain.x not working very well anymore, you know? He did that, he hopes that he would get what he wants. Like, that's real crazy. That's... I don't know what to say, man. No, seriously. Seriously, I don't know what to say. No, I'm joking. Okay. When I first joined it, my manager had asked questions. No, okay, no. What I was again? I think I lost myself here. No, I don't. Yeah, 2 a.m. without my manager present after I had finished the stream because of this. He would also constantly belittle me for having no clout because I don't have a lot of followers. He showed me extremely disturbing imagery the first time we met in person. Oh my god. A video of live roaches getting his sticks shoved through them. Why? During what was supposed to be a work call, we spent lots of time listening to his music, which wasn't bad to listen to, but not the purpose of the call. Well, at least the music isn't bad, right? At least his music isn't bad, it seems. However, when I sent a link to my original song because the application we were filling out requested it, he started making fun of it and said that it sounded like I had Tourette's. Oh, no, oh god, oh that. Of course, like he's diminishing her because he's a fucking narcissist, but it's not his only intent. He's trying to make her feel dependent of him. He's diminishing her and showing himself so she like thinks, oh, I cannot do this music thing alone, you know? I depend on him because he's better than me now, and she now will start to depend on him more and trust me in more stuff. He's very manipulative. Oh man, he's so fucking manipulative. There was a bit more, of course, but this is just to give an overview of the situation. I don't know if talking about it is the right thing to do, and I don't know if sharing details would be more detrimental than helpful, but I just wanted to provide my perspective to help give more credence and support to the talents and staff that have decided to part ways that probably can't go into detail themselves. They've all been extremely kind, talented, and supportive, and do not deserve to be blamed. Thank you for reading. That's quite a lot. The guy's cooked. He knows that. The proof that, the guy deleted all his social medias. That's enough proof for me too that the guy knows he's doomed. The guy knows he's wrong. He's not gonna try to defend himself, very much likely so. Because just look at all of these, man. And it doesn't stop appearing more every hour or day or so, like... Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Like... The guy is totally rotten to the core, man. Weeks ago, Mito's an agency which has considerable working relations with the company briefly announced on May 15 that they are no longer working with or affiliated to Luminara. No detailed reason was mentioned at that time. Another production unit, V-Stella Production, also shared their experience working with Luminara earlier, severing their partnership by the start of the year as it entered broken promises. V-Forge, the content production units previously affiliated with Luminara, also severed their affiliation following recent events. Okay, here are the posts. I'm getting tired of reading my trove. It's hurting. Quick announcement. Mita is no longer working with or affiliated with Luminara. We'd like to wish them best of luck in the future with their endeavors. Okay, this is short. Thank you. This is big. I'll just read the red line. Vista Productions. This one is mentioned a lot. If you want to get to know the situation line, this is one of the most that you will see posts around on the internet. Is this V-Stella Productions. There is a lot of news out there about this one in particular. I'll let this a few seconds on the screen if you guys wanna pause to read this later when it's become a video, because I'm not reading this with my trove right now, the way it is. Elara message, well, as you guys told me already, Elara, like, yeah, it's not much good, right? Not much good. But I want to see the post. I want to make an official post and let everyone know that I am no longer a talent of or affiliated in any way with Luminara Production, the Snooty. I know I had a lot of people worried about me joining an agency group with all the flack they get, so I want to reassure everyone that nothing bad, blah blah blah. Everyone here is morning everyone, and making this post to inform you all of my decision to part way. Oh, okay. Is everyone left in Luminara? Everyone left in Luminara, okay. Whether your address is directly no a part of Luminara, no way. I'll probably bring it back in a week too. Just wanted some peace while I transfer ownership. We are at the point where I'm more focused on my family health than I am of internet points. I am getting younger, and this isn't doing me any favor. I ain't getting younger, and this isn't doing me any favors. I hope you guys continue to ride with me, even though I probably won't be doing the Vtubers managed stuff anymore. That's crazy. Several personalities have also shared their experiences working with Camana, accusing him of several offenses such as manipulation, underpaying staff, and sexual misconduct. Finally, we finally got to the sexual misconduct. I wanna know, because this was the main thing. When I first got to know about this situation of Camana, what everything like make it go boom, it was the fucking sexual misconduct. And then after it started to appear like all this stuff about he lying and promising things to everyone, and how he always like was a narcissist and misleading, you know, and all of this stuff like that. But the first thing was the sexual abuse. This is what I want to know, because I don't even know who the fucking victim is up to now. This is what I want to know here, okay? So Zentria, I know it's not Zentria, so I'm not gonna read. I think everyone knows because it's Zentria, so probably all of you guys read already. I will just like, I also fuck heartbroken. I feel partially responsible for so many people. Basically, he's saying that he got to know the guy, but it was a long time ago, like something like that. And I'm saying in Mizunda's like way of speaking and explaining things terribly. He knows the guy has too long ago already, like he doesn't give a shit to the guy. The guy has been using his name all this time, and He wasn't aware of that, just got aware of this right now. And blah 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 blah. That's it. And he feels disgusted because of someone using his name to do all of this stuff behind his back. He without he even knowing of nothing and blah blah blah. And that's what happened with him. Charlotte Bale. I never wished to do a call to post on my own platform, but I do feel this is important as I fear this person is a danger to women. A danger to women. Okay, let's go see this. Oh my god, this is fucking huge! I saved this. Oh, this was this one too. Oh, I saved it to read and I didn't read this. Oh, yeah. Oh, good god that I saved this. I never wished to do a call out on blah 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 blah. I cannot speak for the audience who are true victims that I know are affected and made true worse. I was lucky and just saw behaviors that are triggering. Me and the CEO of Luminara, Camana, were seeing each other the last 18 days. And talking about being a couple, we met at Momoko in person, and this is where I started to see the red flags. All texts and conversations between us are primarily positive, for we were trying to move on. But after a Discord call last night confirming my suspicions, I don't have anything left to say to him. Due to respect, I don't wish to expose who the victim is. Oh, that's why I don't know the victim then. No one exposed the actual victim. And that's kind of complicated. How you make accusations without talking about the person? Like, how do you do that? So I can say that someone did something to an important person out there, and I say, oh, to protect the person, I will not say who is. And that is my words against his, you know, like, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm not saying that just didn't happen, guys, but it's something. It's a grain of salt, okay? It's something to think about. It's something to think about. Just take it. I'm not saying that the guy's a piece of shit. Everyone saw that, so I don't doubt that. But this is the point. The guy is so piece of shit to a lot of stuff already. That people will throw everything on him now and it will stick. Because the guy has his damage totally destroyed already. Everything will stick on him now, you know? He doesn't even have accounts to defend himself anymore. So people will label a lot of things like, I will present like this and say that the guy sexually assaulted or mistreated someone, and not say the name of the person, and it will stick because the guy repetitious damaged already, and I will use this to appear as a good person and gain followers. You know, I'm sorry, I'm just trying. I may be wrong, guys. I'm not saying that this is what happened. This is the truth or anything. This is just my way of saying things, okay? Seeing things, okay? I'm just trying to not trust right away in the first thing that they put in front of me. I always try to do this. Not always like I do it, or many times my conclusions that I reach like this one are totally wrong. But I just refuse to just get it, munch, you know, and eat whatever bullshit they throw in front of me right away, you know? Bye-bye, please. Where I was. Don't have anything left to say due to respect. I don't wish to expose what the victim is and just stick to my experience, blah blah. Make a pause begin with. He was very pushy for sex. He's a man. Men are pushy for sex. I mean, they are men, right? Unless, I don't know. Granted, we are adults and we talked about sleeping together during the weekend, so this isn't a surprise. It's just the way he would ask for it. This is so stupid. Okay, you are with a guy, you are making plans together, you wanna be a couple, you are making plans for the weekend, and the guy cannot ask you for sex. No, of course, it has to be totally uninterested on that. Totally, right? What the fuck, man? Forcing my hand down on his member, dragging my hand across his erection in public, even though I voiced plenty, I'm not in public PDA to that extent. What? Guys, what PDA means? Help me out. I'm very terrible with acronyms. Complaining about the condom, asking for a release and never getting one. Did he rape me though? No. I gave my consent to do it, but it was uncomfortable. He found out. If it was uncomfortable, why did you done again? Like it. I mean, or it was the only time you did. Was it the only time you did? Had other times? I mean, you guys were making plans, so you guys know yourselves like for some time already. So probably wasn't the only one. So why you keep being with a person that every time you have sex makes you uncomfortable? Maybe I'm thinking too much, okay? Maybe I'm being just annoying, okay? Maybe I'm wrong, guys. He found one of his talents to be extremely beautiful. She is, not denying that. But to keep, oh my god, she's admitted that another woman is beautiful. And a woman that's potentially her enemy. In love. Denying that, but to keep repeating it over and over, how pretty she is, and trying to buy her things. It made me feel like he wanted to spend time with her and find a way to build a connection with her. So after I left, they could hook up. True or not true, not sure, just a feeling. She didn't buy it though. Love bombing. During intercourse, he said, I love you. I don't know about you. I can't love someone after 18 days. Especially if seeing other people. Okay, so why you are giving your... Why you having sex to a person that you don't even love? Huh? I get it that men can do that. But you wasn't supposed to be doing this, okay? Then yesterday he said I love you again before hanging up. Testing me saying I said it. I never said that and he for sure did. Then telling me to move in with him and he will take care of everything for me. I seen this pattern before and I know the outcome. This is a narcissist. She's not wrong on this, okay? Totally not wrong. The guy's a fucking huge narcissist. Lying regards to the rape in question. Oh god, I said the word. I'll have to add it. No one outright said to me it was or isn't. I only just met these people and I was a stranger to the group. So I took a backseat since I was confused. I heard too many sides. I didn't know what was true, what wasn't. And last night I heard from Camana that everything is smoothed over. They talked. Everyone's moved on. My gut was telling me otherwise. So the victim in question, and I mean, if your gut were telling you something, you would have fucked with him. Okay? So the victim question and I talked up over Discord last night, and she said the exact same pattern Camana was showing me. No, because of course you two didn't just started saying like on the conversation like oh, this guy's horrible, right? No, yeah, this guy's horrible. Then you guys like didn't match your opinions together just because pure like pure sorority. No, not just because no objective in common. But yeah, the guy's a piece of shit. I get that, okay? But I mean, come on. I think everyone's tired of this, like, this treatment. Like, you do things, you do have sex, you do this stuff. Like, both of you guys wanted that, and then you decide that, oh no, he abused me. Oh, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Camana, again, I can say that. Because she's not mentioning the person. I don't see this person's perspective. So if they don't present anything, why I cannot say this as well, huh? Of course I'll say that. There's no proof. There's no nothing. What the fuck? So the victim question and I talked over Discord last night, and she said the exact same pattern Camana was showing me. The attention, the I love you, the let me fly you out and live with me. I was spot on. And no, nothing was smoothed over. The victim broke down in tears when I told her what he said, and she got a confession apparently of him saying he did in fact blah 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 her. Have I heard this confession? No, but do I believe Camana has the mindset and personality to be a manipulative person to get what he wants? That could lead to a blah 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 100%? Blah 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 100%. So yeah, it's like I said, because the guy is manipulative, is a fucking manipulative person. The guy is a fucking narcissist. Everything now will stick on him. Everything now will stick on this guy. You know? People will... No, wow, oh my god, man. People will accuse him of fucking everything. You know? As I said, I was lucky. I wasn't... blah blah blah. But I did and do feel uncomfortable after the con and learning more about him as a person. I would never take the time to write this if I didn't feel he was potential threat. And even though I know he's leaving the community, I at least hope this is a lesson to be learned. Inactions do in fact have consequences. I know this is a long read, but yeah, it's indeed very long. But thank you for reading anyways. Oh fuck. Okay. So you're telling me that the thing that make all of this boil, that started all of this, you know, was this thing? I mean, it can be real. I'm not doubting that. Oh my god, my face track is real bad today. It can be real. I'm not doubting that, guys. The thing is that nothing. There is nothing being. You understand? You read that with me, and you saw that there is nothing that can actually present any evidence of that. Like, oh god. For me, it looks like a VTuber wanted to grow on this, you know, something, because she was sexually involved with him, and she's taking the opportunity now to, since like the guy blow up like his own existence, she's taking the opportunity to have a little girl from it, you know. Oh my god, man. I remember when real Camana was looking for a talent around mid-time last year, who he said would host future events that he had in mind. He wanted to run large-scale events, and I was told that he was looking for one female VTuber to run these events, and that he needed them to be. I am so fucking heartbroken. Okay, he's answering Zella. As one of the editors, we were underpaid as fuck or weren't at all. I was a part of that group at Tsukuya and editing at anyone. I hate to say that I was taken advantage of, but I really felt that way for the longest time. Ken was paying a $7 video at the time. $7 video? Wait, $7 video? Oh my god. And we were being trained under the guise that pay would rise plus opportunities. It's the same kind of strategy that they use here to make, like, in normal workforce here, they use this very same kind of tactic to make people join and start working and offering almost nothing to them, and saying that the company is new and has a lot of opportunities to grow, and you know, oh my god, man, Good night, MLG. Like, oh Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck? So yeah, and it ends here. But I think we still had one more website about this. Oh yeah. Who is Camana? Allegations against the Luminara VTuber agency CEO explains. Luminara CEO Camana faces serious allegations after VTubers Charlotte Vale and Star Habit publicly shared uncomfortable experiences involving misconduct, manipulation, and workplace behavior, sparking major discussions across the VTuber community. Oh, here he is. Here he is, Luminara. He is the Camana, yeah, VTuber. Over the last few days, several posts on X have spread quickly online about Camana, who is currently the CEO of VTuber agency Luminara. A lot of VTubers have accused him of inappropriate behavior, manipulation, and sexual misconduct. Before the controversy, Luminara was mostly known as a girl agency focused on support VTuber talent. The company described itself as a platform centered around creative freedom, ethical practices, diversity, and sustainable growth of creators. Camana had also previously shared details about the company's finances, claiming Luminara earned around $7,434 in its first 6 months, while it takes 0% from talents. According to him, the revenue came from ads and partnerships, and all earnings went back into staff, creators, and outsourced work. Now, though, the conversation online has completely shifted after allegations from VTubers, Charlotte Vale and Star Habit started gaining traction across. And this is what they are here for, man! This is what they are here for! Charlotte Vale and Star Habit started gaining traction across social media. Oh my god, that works so well. That always works, right guys? Oh, that's so amazing. That's so good. Charlotte Vale accused Camana of sexual misconduct and manipulative behavior. One of the biggest allegations came from VTuber Charlotte Vale, who said she had been seeing Camana for around 18 days while discussing the possibility of becoming a couple. Seeing this for around 80 days. I would say some, but come on, we don't know. So I will say my comments, okay? But you can understand by seeing 18 days another stuff, okay? 18 days of another stuff. But she felt uncomfortable with that thing for 18 days, and she kept making plans and going with her and fucking with her. Yeah, totally, man, totally. While discussing the possibility of becoming a couple, in her post she described him as being very pushy. The guy's a man. He wants him what? To be passive and wait to do all this stuff and start something, huh? This is what you want? Is that really what you... This is not excuse. This is not... The guy... Oh god. If you're dating someone, if you're fucking with someone, that person has to want to be... Not pushy, but that person needs to look for you. That person needs to chase you for that, That's the nature of the things, So don't use this as a... this is so disgusting, man. Regarding intimacy and claimed several interactions made her uncomfortable. Charlotte Vale alleged that Camana repeatedly pressured physical interactions, including public behavior, she said she was not comfortable with. While she stated that she did give consent during intimate moments, she also explained that the overall experience felt uncomfortable and emotionally distressing to her afterwards. She also claimed Camana showed patterns of love bombing. What is love bombing, guys? It's like she said on her post, like saying I love you? Saying I love you is love bombing? So you cannot say I love you to the person you love or that you claim to love? I mean, we never know. You can't say that anymore because that's love bombing? Oh, what the actual fuck? What the actual fuck is the world that we're living in? This post and this news that I see about it, like, gives me more info, more detail about her than actually him. You know, that he's a narcissist but manipulative person, we all know that already. But in the end, she's a grown-ass adult that chose for herself to do all of this over and over again. Because, I mean, come on. You are not with him 18 days and planning to be a couple? And, like, having done, like, this only once? Come on. Do you think I live in Narnia? Come on, man. Saying he allegedly told her I love you very early into the relationship and suggests she move in with him so he could take care of everything. According to Charlotte Vale, these actions reminded her of narcissistic behavior patterns she had experienced before. So we already know by this that she had problems before with this stuff, this very same stuff. I wonder how many partners she claimed to have problems with narcissistic behavior. Because if everyone is a problem, then she is the problem, and not the others. But okay, I get the guy is really narcissistic and manipulative. But come on, the words that he used to explain himself up until here doesn't prove that the guy is narcissistic. By that specifically, by all the other stuff he done, actually yes, everything. He's a very fucking narcissistic person. But in the things that she mentioned about their relation in these 18 days, the only terrible thing that I don't think it was her who mentioned that. I think it was the person, the roach thing, yeah. Crazy Bobby and other Luminara talent added more attention to the controversy. In his statement, Charlotte Vale was also talked about other Luminara affiliated talent whom she believed Camana was overly focused on. Okay, this is discussing like we just read. Everything we read on her long post. Vtubers Star Abbott also criticized Camana's leadership and workplace behavior. Vtuber and Twitch streamer Star Abbott later shared her own experience working with Luminara. Unlike Charlotte Vale's allegations, Abbott focused more on workplace conduct and professionalism inside the agency. In her statement, she claimed meetings that were supposed to focus on business would often shift into related conversations. We saw that. She also accused Camana of making uncomfortable jokes during discussions instead of properly handling agency matters. We saw that too. Abbott further alleged that she did not receive the level of support she expected. After joining Luminara, according to her, communication issues and lack of proper management became frustrating throughout her time there. As of now, Camana has not publicly responded to the allegations. Reports also claim that this official X account appears to have been deleted. Oh god, that's it for this post, man. That's it for this post. For this topic, I mean. Now I will drink a ton of water again. I will drink a lot of water again. Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tailed fox tier member, the Holy Ball, and all of my 3-tailed fox tier members, Wallony Wolf, Fanny Sylvie, Hit Himself, Zalost, Eustace the Useful, Zealous Isaiah, Mr. NER Eden, Max Tenor, Nugutino, Avery, TBCI, and TV8. Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone that have been supporting me on Ko-Fi, Kick, and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel live and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. And that's it for today, my dear Fox Links. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.